And it's time to talk about another movie. This time, the Radio Silence Universal Studios flick, Abigail. Now, I'm not going to spoil the movie. Not so much anyway. Nothing past what they've already spoiled in the marketing and the trailers. And in fact, that is my biggest issue with this movie, is that they spoiled the big reveal in all of the marketing that Abigail herself, played by Alicia Weir, is a vampire. So the premise is that a bunch of people, criminals, are hired to, as far as they are concerned, kidnap a rich person's daughter, hold her for ransom for 24 hours, get rich, and finish the job. But as we saw in the trailers, and as happens in the movie, that's not really what's happening here. These people have been selected as, let's say, food for this young-looking, centuries-old vampire. So that's basically all I'm going to say about the plot of the movie. First and foremost, I want to talk about Alicia Weir herself, the young girl that plays Abigail. And I really do think that this is a child actor / actress to look out for in the future. She got her break in Netflix's Matilda the Musical, where she did an absolutely fantastic job as Matilda Wormwood in that film. And to see her then go from that genre to this, and the way, the range she seems to portray in this film, she can go from scared to menacing in an instant, and it's honestly a brilliant piece of acting from the young lady. Then we've got Melissa Barrera, who plays Joey, our sort of main focus. She does an okay job. It's Radio Silence, so they've hired her because she's been in the Scream movies as the star, but I think really the breakout from those movies was Jenna Ortega, not Melissa Barrera. Then we've got people like Dan Stevens. Now, I really do want to quickly highlight Dan Stevens, because next to Alicia Weir, Dan Stevens is the absolute standout in this movie, just as he was about a month ago in Godzilla x Kong. This man has sort of come out of nowhere. I know he's done a lot of stuff in the past. He's done sort of bit parts. But this year, he's been in 2 major franchises or 2 major movies in the space of 2 months where he's had a real standout role. And he should have had much more to do in the past. He's a brilliant, brilliant actor. Then we've got Kevin Durand in this movie. And I laugh because he does sort of play the comic relief. However, I am convinced that Kevin Durand, A24 say they're making an Elon Musk biopic, and I say Kevin Durand is the only person on this planet that's allowed to play Elon Musk in that movie, because Christ, they look alike. I had to go and see this movie twice to get this review done, and the reason I had to go and see it twice was because the first time we went to see it, there was a power cut halfway through the movie. And then the cinema could not get the film restarted. The power came back on, but they could not get the film restarted. So I saw the first half twice, and I would say the second half is actually much better than the first half. And this is why I say they ruined it in marketing, because, kind of a light spoiler, they kind of tried to work out what's going on in the first half of the movie, but we as the audience, we already know what's going on because we've seen the trailers. I just find it strange that we, as the audience, are ahead of the characters in this. I think there was a real issue with marketing here. But the second half of this movie is just balls to the wall, impressive, inventive kills, lots of practical effects, blood, guts, gore, everything you want from a very funny horror comedy from the very competent Radio Silence team. Remember, these are the guys that made Ready or Not. If you've seen that movie, it's absolutely fantastic. And they've also made Scream, which, you know, they kind of fall to formula. And the first 2 acts were quite new, but fell back into the Scream formula in the 3rd act. But Radio Silence, I think, are now stamping themselves as extremely competent. They've got a Ready or Not 2, I believe, coming out. They're not attached to the next Scream movie. Someone else is doing that, and I think they finally got Neve Campbell coming back in that one. But Melissa Barrera was let go from the Scream 7 movie because she showed support for a country over in the Middle East. I will say no more on that. Anyway, Abigail. Blood, guts, gore, great fun, and obviously, we didn't even mention Giancarlo Esposito and his small but quite memorable role in this flick. And there is also a cameo which I will not spoil for you at the end. It is what it is. It knows what it is. It leans into what it is, and it has a lot of fun with what it is. It is bloody, it is funny, it is gory. You will have a good time with this movie if you like horror comedies. So anyway, Abigail, now playing in cinemas. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Do you agree with what I have rambled on about here? Or did you think it was a load of crap? Let me know in the comments below. And for more on movies, theme parks, travel, all of the things that we can review here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and consider becoming a channel member from just 99 pence a month. Well, I'm out of here, so thanks for watching this one, and we will speak to you again in the next one. Bye for now.